What's up, everybody? I'm Blessed and Free. Welcome back to another episode of DOC TV. So about a couple months ago, I interviewed a dude that's from Florida, been to prison. Shout out Jason Ellis, man. He sent me a message a couple days ago, and it was about an article on a correctional officer that got arrested for being in a relationship with inmates. And, you know, when I first saw it, like, you hear a lot about these. And, you know, but after reading like 10 of them, you're like, man, okay, I already know what time it is. But so something made me open it up. And when I did, this story's not a regular story. You know, there's levels to the corruption. I talk about it a lot on my channel because a lot of people don't know about it and they don't realize the levels. So definitely going to see what I'm talking about in this episode. So let's go. Fresno County, California. Tina Gonzalez, a 26-year-old correctional officer from Fresno County Jail, has been described as depraved by her boss. The young woman was sentenced to 7 months in county jail, and 2 years probation was handed out to her after having sex with an inmate. Gonzalez worked as a correctional officer between 2016 to 2019 and was arrested for her misdoing on May 1st of 2020, following an investigation by the Sheriff's Office Vice Unit and the department's Internal Affairs Division. While the details of Gonzalez's sexcapades with the inmates was not yet disclosed, there have been instances where prisoners have testified against cops who asked for sex in exchange for basic necessities like toilet paper and sanitary pads. In July 2020, female inmates from Edna Mahan Correctional Facility testified during a public forum and called out the officials for being openly corrupt and sexual predators. A couple of months ago, 30-year-old Javante Richardson, a guard at the Miami prison, was caught having sex with a female inmate who was 15, and it was captured on CCTV footage. A couple of years ago, married 27-year-old correctional officer Sinead Nicole Hagan was seen having sex with multiple male prisoners. Who is Tina Gonzalez? During her sentencing, it was revealed Gonzalez even cut a hole in her uniform pants to make it easier to have sex with the inmates. According to a report, the investigation into the matter was initiated after a tip-off that a male inmate was given a cell phone and was having sex with a correctional officer. Gonzalez was originally set to face 3 years and 8 months in prison, but she was able to evade the longer sentence. Gonzalez's boss, Assistant Sheriff Steve McComas, revealed that apart from having sex with the inmates, the CO also supplied razors, a potential weapon in the hands of inmates. She was also accused of relaying inside information to inmates, such as what officers would be inspecting a particular inmate's cell. And McComas said he had seen and heard disgusting things about Gonzalez, and her conduct topped that list. During the hearing, McComas said Gonzalez had sex with an inmate while being aware she was being watched by 11 others. That is something only a depraved mind can come up with, McComas said during the hearing. McComas also revealed he had hoped Gonzalez would feel responsible and show some remorse after she was caught. But nothing like that ever happened in Gonzalez. She just continued to call inmates to have phone sex with them and also boasted of her crimes to them. She took an oath which is betrayed and in doing so endangered her co-workers' lives. But she's shown no remorse. She continuously calls and has sexual explicit conversations with the inmates in question and boasts about the crimes she carried out, McComas said. Prosecutor Caitlin Drake had recommended a 15-month sentence for Gonzalez. The CO's defense attorney, Martin Telesnik, was able to bring it down to 7 months and suggested probation instead of jail time, stating she was vulnerable at the time and she had just ended her marriage. It was never her intention to bring any harm or danger to the employees in the jail or anyone else in the jail, Telesnik said. Judge Michael Idart didn't give Gonzalez the maximum punishment, considering Gonzalez had no criminal history. Idart agreed that the correctional officer had betrayed her oath as well as endangered the lives of her fellow officers and the inmates at the jail, but he believed Gonzalez could redeem herself from this incident. I think what you did was terrible, stupid, and you've ruined your career. But I also believe that people can redeem themselves if you have the rest of your life to do that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, old Tina looked like she may have been born a Tito, if you know what I mean. When I looked at her picture, that's the first thing that came across my mind. I've already covered cases like this with officers I've been locked up with. And also, officers that are in other countries, like the one I just did that was in Australia. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check that out. I'll put the link in the description of this video. So really by now, this is like a common thing. The thing though about this case that shocked me the most wasn't that a correctional officer is getting into a relationship with an inmate, because like I said, that happens all the time. The thing that shocked me was the level that this lady took it to. It wasn't just like she got caught with one relationship, kissing off in the laundry room. Like, this girl was literally in a dorm, I'm assuming, and basically getting the train ran on her by 11 different inmates. So I don't know if she was like a sex addict or if she's just some freak, or she could have mental health issues, because no chick that respects herself is going to go into a male's prison and, get the old train ran on her. I tried to reach out to her for an interview because I would love to get her perspective on what happened and what she thinks, how the whole situation went down, but I haven't heard anything. If I do, I'm definitely going to drop that. And honestly, from the research I've done, the judge kind of spared her because, he basically told her, like, look, I know you made a mistake, but I'm going to give you a second chance. And that's what she got. I know she got sentenced to jail time, and then she got some probation after that. I don't know how all that's going. I don't know if she's violated or anything like that. But like I said, I'm going to keep looking into cases like this. I like covering cases like this because it exposes what the general public doesn't always know that goes on when you're in prison. I appreciate everybody who's been rocking with me on the channel, man. Do me a solid, hit that like button. And with that, it's DOC TV, and I'm out.